I do try to make videos that nobody's ever done before, but the last time I made a Q&A I was 17, so even my answers to the same questions might have changed. I'm really careful about everything that I post on social media, so I feel like some of my followers don't really know me. And like I always say, my YouTube is a record of my life. I asked on Instagram and Snapchat for people to ask me questions, and I thought I would do an everyday makeup tutorial, but disclaimer, all of this is going to be wrong, okay? I did not grow up doing makeup. I learned makeup when I was 15 and emotionally unavailable. One of the reasons I'm doing this is so I can actually get tips on how to do stuff right. So when you notice me messing up, please leave me a comment. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I have been going through it. We put down 2 of my pets last week, my dog Austin and my cat Petty, who were the stars of the diaper cat and wheelchair dog video. I'm glad I made that video to look back on, and the most important thing is that they're not in pain anymore. So I just wanted to make a low-key video and just talk to y'all about my life. It's been hard, you know, it's like losing members of your family. I'm filming this intro after I've already done the makeup and questions part, so let's get into it. I know I done worn this shirt half to death in my YouTube videos, but all my clothes are in storage in California, okay? I'm going back in the fall, but for now, focus on my hubby. Ooh. Ooh. So I start off with putting on Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. I don't know if it does anything, but it feels like I'm putting a layer between my skin and the makeup. I use this before I go to bed too, and it doesn't feel like it dries me out like some creams. All right, while that dries, obviously I've gotten some questions about Connor Murphy. Like I keep saying, you can direct yourself to the video I made about him. I also put a pinned comment on the video, which I will also put on the screen here. Biggest fear, tornadoes. Ever since I was a little kid, I've had this recurring nightmare of me getting sucked into a tornado, but at least if I die in a tornado, we'll know I was psychic, right? Next up is foundation. I love me my Rihanna Fenty Beauty. Feels great, looks great, is great. Like me. Favorite Nobel? Like Nobel Prize? I think he meant novel. I'm currently reading The Lords of Discipline by Pat Conroy, which is quickly becoming one of my all-time favorites. From a writing perspective, it is just... When will you visit Amsterdam? Fly me out, king. All jokes aside, I only let people who I know in person fly me out. You gotta be careful in this world, you know? As a true crime enthusiast, I am not about to get my butt abducted. We're gonna set our foundation with 2 different types of powder. First one is Clinique Transparency Neutral, and the second one is Clinique Matte Stay Neutral. The matte just makes it so that we go from like a corpse, mortuary moment to yes, the sun exists, but I do not know her. How many copies of your books have you sold? Amazon doesn't give you an exact number, so I'm just gonna guess ballpark 10 million, probably about 200 or 300. And thank you for all of the support. I will link those bad boys in the description. You can't see it. You can't see it. I did this. I will link those bad boys in the description. Fly me out. Boy, who on God's green earth are you? Fly your dang self out. Come on. Next up is the brows. I brush them up and then I fill them in with this monstrosity that I literally had since I was 15. I do shave my eyebrows and I'm gonna pluck them real fast. Pluck is such an awful word. It describes what I'm doing perfectly. But how am I supposed to sound elegant when I'm like, oh, hold up, I just gotta pluck my brows? It sounds like something a British person would say to like describe them cleaning their toilet. Hold on, love, I've got to pluck my brows real quick. There's some shit in the bowl. My brother asked me, why am I so short? It's the same reason that your voice is deeper than 2 a.m. talks, boy. Is called God. Will you go to prom with me? Hell yeah! Oh my God, that sounds like so much fun. Send me the details and I'll come. Then we're gonna put the brows into place with some Benefit 24-hour brow setter gel. This stuff keeps my boys solid, even when I go to like the lake. How many books did you write? 11 total, 8 books and 3 graphic novels. I've got a bunch of books that are over 40,000 words, but they're unfinished, and I only count it if it's completed and over over 40,000 words. 3 of my books are on Amazon, 3 are free on my website, and they have 5-chapter teasers for the ones on Amazon. 3 of them are on Webtoon, and then the last 2 are so bad that I only have 5-chapter samples of them on janeconquest.com. I wrote them when I was 10 and 13, okay? They give very much, that don't make no sense, like, at all. Now, I ordered this because I thought it was brown eyeliner. Turns out she is for eyebrows. I'm blonde, okay? Give me a break. I've just been using it as eyeliner anyway. We're not gonna talk about it. ¿Tienes novio? Do I have a boyfriend? No, I'm single. I am single by choice. I'm open to meeting someone, but I've just been trying to focus on myself and my grind. Why is my grind like a boxer? I don't know. I'm literally a writer. I sit in my bed. What genres are the books you have authored? They're all different. I try to do something new every time. The book I released last year is like a school shooting story. One of my favorites is free on my website completely. It's called XO, and it's like a zombie apocalypse story. Got an advice book on writing, got a sci-fi graphic novel trilogy. Your girl is all over the map. Gotta keep them on the toes, you feel me? Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It's the only mascara I've found that makes it not look like I've got spider legs crawling out of my peepers. I'm very blessed to have naturally long lashes, but sometimes they'll literally stick together when I blink if the mascara ain't it. This doesn't do that. This takes the dub for sure. I need to stop trying to sound hip. Then I declump my mascara with the same tool thingy that I use to brush my eyebrows. First day of school. My first day back in school is in August, and I will have left as a freshman and am returning as a junior. Not exactly ideal, but shout out to Savvy, my roommate. That's a baddie right there. ¿Hablas español? Sí, puedo escribir con fluidez, pero mi forma de hablar necesita algo de trabajo. I kind of speak Spanish like an English person. It's hard for me to get out of the English grammar and structure. But yeah, half my family's from Cuba, but I didn't grow up speaking it, so I've been trying to get better over quarantine. For contouring, I use this BH Cosmetics palette. I only got into contouring this year, and I would say if you couldn't tell, but you can tell. How are you? I'm mentally stable, although my contour might suggest otherwise. I'm writing my next book. I'm monetized on YouTube. Last month was rough, but I've got a lot of things to look forward to. Slide to Cali, queen. I'm trying. I'll be back fall semester, and I am so ready. Living in the same state as Beyonce Knowles Carter is the kind of energy I need. We're gonna blend it out, and if you can't tell, I don't wash anything. It just looks like I've got dirt on my face. How old are you? I'm 20. I'm gonna be 21 in October, my second sober birthday. There's a lot of pressure on me to drink or whatever because it's my 21st, but I've been doing a lot of thinking about what I'm gonna tell my kids when I have them. I'm not gonna have kids right now, obviously, but I was thinking that I'd like to tell them that I spent my 21st birthday sober. You don't have to get drunk just because you can, you know? I always say that I don't care if people get drunk or high around me, and I really don't, but I feel like sometimes people might feel like that I don't feel included, which is actually the opposite. When I used to drink and do drugs and stuff in Minecraft, obviously, I would get so paranoid and introverted, and I would just want to go home. Now that I'm sober, I'm here for a good time, you know what I'm saying? Next, we're gonna do blush from the same palette. This color, the lighter one. Would you sell feet pics? Yes. Hit me up. My Cash App is Jane Cooper 7. I like to do some blush on my nose. Do a little e-girl moment. What accent was that? Oh. I look sunburned. Writing process struggles and anecdotes. So whenever I have writer's block, I always go back farther in the story because I forget what I've written, and going back and editing really, oh my God, I look so bad. When I go back and edit, I realize that maybe I've forgotten that I've set myself up for a plot twist, or I've left little Easter eggs for me in the back that I can write on later. Writing process anecdote. One time in middle school, I lost my mind. I had a little breakdown, and by little, I mean I sobbed in the arms of my 7th grade boyfriend for like 2 hours because I was worried that I would run out of things to write about. I think it was because my worldview was so limited that I didn't know that there's so much to life that I can write about. And now it's actually the opposite. I'm like, I want to live forever so I can write forever. I literally told my parents, I said, when I die, like freeze me, cryo freeze me so y'all can revive me when technology gets to that point. I want to be mummified so I can come back and write me some more stories. Can I simp for you? Absolutely. And the best way to do that is to hit my Cash App. Thank you, sirs. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's calling me hot. I have this weird like paradox, I guess, going on because I have body dysmorphia where I'll look in the mirror and I will see not reality. Like, I'll literally be like, okay, that's the ugliest person alive. But then I have people, you know, tell me I'm pretty and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I must be pretty, but I don't see it, if that makes sense. That's why my confidence really fluctuates, where it's like, oh my God, I'm the hottest woman alive, Beyonce who, oh, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. No. I am so fine, I'm desirable. And then I will have days where I literally can't like look in the mirror because I just think that I'm so hideous. Today I'm having a good day, I think. I'm sort of in the middle today. I'm like, you're alright. Favorite special forces / spec ops unit. Well, I do like SEAL movies, like, what is that called? Sea, Earth, Air, and Land. Is that what it stands for? I don't know. I love the SEALs. I love American Sniper. I love Lone Survivor. I love all of these SEAL movies. Like, this is obviously about Connor. Someone asked, would you do ayahuasca? No, I'm sober. I don't do any drugs at all or drink. Oh, it's so pretty. We got this Too Faced Love Light. Oh, it looks like a bottle. And we just take our fingers and swipe. I'm sorry. I know it's the worst. Leave me a comment. I don't know how to do makeup. Let me take like a little bitty baby brush. He's so small. And we're just gonna put it on our inner corner on the bridge of our brow. Is that what it's called? How has life been going for you in writing? This is a good question because this year during quarantine, I was studying a lot of classic books. I've been spending all of my time like really analyzing my approach to writing. And I think it comes from college because I've never really taken like a formal creative writing class. And so to really get into the nitty-gritty and dissect, figure out what makes a book great, sort of gave me a crisis of confidence because I was like, oh my God, I've been doing it all wrong. Like, all my books are bad. I don't think all my books are bad. I just feel like because I improve from one book to the next that I can never be satisfied. I decided that rather than writing to tell a story, I want to write to have meaning. That just, it makes it a lot harder. I can't just sit down and write anymore. I'm really focusing on trying to get it good. But like anything else, it takes practice. That's how I got to this point. So I'm just gonna keep practicing. Do you think tradition is peer pressure from dead people? Yes. The final touch, I use Marc Jacobs Enamored with Pride lip gloss. This is my favorite lip gloss I've ever used. I believe that some of the proceeds from this lip gloss go to Pride Month. I got my Pride nails going on. Happy Pride, kings, queens, and non-binary fiends. Cute, 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 cute. What was the main goal with your channel when you started, and what's the next big move for you? I don't remember. Like, I was 16 when I started my channel. I was big on Wattpad, a writing website, and I just wanted another outlet to express my creativity, I think. Over time, it became sort of like, this is a record of my life, you know? This is something that my kids could look back on to see who I was, something I can look back on to see how my life went, you know? It's crazy. What's the next big move for you? I don't really care about subscribers or any of that. Like, it's cool. It's cool that now I'm monetized so I can pursue this more, but, you know, I'm just gonna keep making videos, and if people like them, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I love comments, but I don't do this for anyone but myself, I think, or my family. Workout? If so, what's your go-to routine? I don't work out regularly. Before college, I joined a gym and I would do Stairmaster a lot. I would do squats with the bar thing. I don't know what anything's called. Now, during quarantine, I've just been going on hikes. That's been keeping me in really good shape, actually. So yeah, I just hike now, but when I go back to college and I'll finally have a gym again, what I like to do is I like to walk on the treadmill with a book. It's sort of like I get lost in the book, but before I know it, I've walked like 1 or 2 miles. So that's really helpful when I, personally working out is distracting. I love Owen. He just asked, why is it so cold? It's 95 degrees here in Texas. Australia's not the world. Sarah asked me, where did I get my nails done? Sarah did my nails. She is so good. I'm gonna link or put up her Instagram right here. Top 3 favorite hobbies. YouTube was always like my favorite hobby, but now I'm monetized. I guess I can say it's like one of my jobs. Hiking and swimming. I love to swim, but I can't do it too often because my hair be dyed. Reading is definitely my #1 hobby. I spend so much time reading, and I kind of got off of it after high school, but what I started doing is like whenever I have the urge to watch YouTube or Netflix or something, instead I will read, and that has just helped my brain so much. It helps me sleep at night. It gives me inspiration for my writing. If you've gotten off of reading like I did, try it again. Okay, I have a lot of people asking me out on a date, like especially right now. I'm just trying to focus on my writing. When I finish Complex, I'm down to go out to dinner or whatever. Like I said, I'm not really looking to date anyone. I'm leaving for California, but I'll never turn down a free meal, and I love meeting new people, so let's do it. Which books have influenced your writing the most? The Pat Conroy book that I mentioned earlier, The Lords of Discipline, has already been affecting the way I approach Complex because your girl is not very good at setting. So because there's so much detail in The Lords of Discipline, it's really been helping me add more detail and setting and background to my story. My specialty is dialogue, so sometimes I forget y'all can't see what I'm imagining, and I just jump right into the dialogue without describing where they are, what they look like, whatever. My cat's trying to break into my... No. Sorry, my cat just broke into my bathroom. What's my Spotify? I'll put my profile up here, and the playlist I like to listen to the most is called Tits Out for Tax Free, but I really need to clean up my Spotify and all of my playlists, so I'll be working on that this summer. One thing I've been meaning to do is to create playlists for each of my books. I did that with my first book on Amazon, See Her, where I made a list of songs to listen to during each chapter, and I think that's a really good idea, so I'm gonna start doing that again. Have you ever thought about starting a vlog channel? I haven't really thought about starting another channel because I already have, a following on here, and I don't want to start all over again. I did think about vlogging, but I spend so much time reading and writing that it's kind of boring. Don't get me wrong, I do some interesting stuff. One of the reasons that I only upload every 2 weeks is because I want to put out a good video, right? And I feel like if I uploaded more, if I filmed without having an idea, it wouldn't turn out as well, so maybe I'll do some vlogs, but they'll be on here on this channel. What's my favorite movie? Ooh, I have so many. I love movies. It's The Lord of the Rings. Who am I kidding? It's The Lord of the Rings. All 3 of them. I think Twin Towers is my favorite, but those are at the top. They are the greatest movies based off of one of the greatest books of all time. It's epic. If you don't like it, I've got the ring. I'm a fangirl for sure. I also love The Dark Knight, Passengers, Cowboys and Aliens. Every year for the Oscars, my dad and I, we print out our ballots and we try to guess which ones will win. Follow me. No. Do I have an OnlyFans? No, I do not. I get messages every day asking me to make an OnlyFans, asking if I have one, and I am just not into that, and that is just not for me. I would rather make my money off of being creative, like YouTube and writing. That's where my passion lies. That's where I want to focus my energies on. We hanging at Redlands next semester, girl, you know it. I'm so excited to go back, seriously. Hi, Victoria. Okay, where did you get that bikini? In the photo that I posted, I was wearing a triangle top and a GGC bottoms. GGC is so expensive, but it's really high quality. Honestly, Triangle is my all-time favorite brand. Their suits last forever. They look amazing. I've been buying their suits for years. Probably 2/3 of the bathing suits I have are Triangle. What is your favorite food to eat? I have a huge sweet tooth. I love chocolate. I love gummy bears. So my favorite sweet item, brownies or cookies, and not just any cookies, the cookies I make, because I make the best cookies. Comment if you want to see a video on me making my cookies. I was thinking about doing that and maybe throwing in a true crime case or something. I don't know how to make videos like this interesting. That's why I had to do a Q&A and a makeup tutorial, because I feel like a makeup tutorial on its own and a Q&A on their own are boring. So I may do a true crime baking cookies special. Has Stephanie Sue already done that? What kind of men are you attracted to? Obviously, it's all about the personality. I can't get along with nasty people. Above all, he's gotta be funny. And I love guys that like taking pictures or making videos. That's kind of why I've fallen with YouTubers, because I've got a tattoo I'm literally on my tippy toes. It's a camera. I got it tattooed because I read somewhere that people tend to take pictures of the things that they care about the most. So if you're like me and you like taking pictures of everything, I feel like that means that you love life. That's not a requirement, especially if he's not on social media. Where are you from? I'm from Austin, Texas. I lived in Long Island, New York for 6 years, came back to Texas, went to college for like 6 months in California, came back here, now I'm going back to California. It's the cross-country type of girl. We've been all over. How tall are you? I am 5'1". I'm a shorty. Stopped growing in 4th grade. Will you marry me? Where's the ring? Things you find impressive. I think anyone who's able to live off of their writing is impressive. It's really hard. Like, I feel like I have editing as a fallback, but if you can like make money off of being a journalist or an author, that is the dream. And then there are people who are like, how are you beautiful? How are you hot? I don't know, because sometimes I don't even think that I am. I definitely feel like I've improved from where I was in 7th grade with my Justin Bieber haircut. And I had a friend help me out. She was like, you should dye your hair blonde, you should grow it out. So I think just like getting advice from people, looking up to people that you find attractive and how they do it, that can help you become who you want to be. And about the way that I post in bikinis a lot, I didn't really realize I was doing it at first, and then I realized that sometimes the only times that I feel confident enough to take photos is when I'm in a bikini. That may come from something in my childhood. That's not all that I post, but it's just because like when I'm in a bikini, I'm like, let's take a picture, you know? It feels like a special occasion. Is there a guy that you like? I gotta be careful with how I answer this. I have crushes a lot. Skip. Favorite dress. Does a romper count as a dress? Because I really love this white romper I have. All my dresses are in California. There's this really cute black dress with like gold flakes woven into the fabric. I actually wrote it into Complex because I like it so much. If you tomorrow morning be a calm man, then what you doing first thing? Would I be the same height? Because if I'm a tall man, I'm gonna do everything I can't do with my short ass self. I'm gonna touch a basketball hoop. I'm gonna do the thing where they jump and they hit the doorway. And I'm gonna look down my pants. What do you think about an artist like me? Artists, writers, keep doing what you're doing even if you're not making any money. The only way to get better at anything is to practice. You just have to find a way to do it. Keep going. Proud of you. How did I meet Andrew? Andrew is one of my closest friends. Can't remember exactly when we met. I think that we hung out a few times. He's an event coordinator. We hung out at his parties a little bit, and then this year we just got super close. He's one of my best friends in the whole world. I love you, Andrew. So then I got a few questions about the new book that I'm writing. It's called Complex. It's a novel. It's a rewrite of the first draft of Complex I wrote when I was 17. So I wrote that first draft because I was convinced that I was not going to get into college. My GPA was the worst. Literally the only reason I got into college at all, got my scholarships, is because of my writing. So I was having so much anxiety about not getting into college, trying to prepare myself in the event that that should happen. So I wrote a book about it. I wrote a book about a girl who lives in Texas who doesn't get into college, but she goes to California anyway. So I'm rewriting it. It should be up on Amazon in the fall. And now, instead of sort of like a basic teen fiction story, it's sort of become a commentary on the new dynamics that social media imposes on influencers and celebrities, content creators. For example, keeping a toxic person in your circle of friends just because they have a lot of followers. Here is the book cover. I'm super excited. Obviously, I'll be doing a 5-chapter teaser on my YouTube like I normally do, but it's the first book where I'm really able to apply what I've learned in college, so I'm excited to see how it turns out. I'm gonna make this dark. Yeah, that kind of helps. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment. I love comments. Subscribe to become a part of the Conqueror fam. Comment any ideas you have for YouTube videos. Shout out to my book Complex. That's the book shout out of the video that's coming out this fall. Thank you so much to everyone who submitted questions. This was really fun. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye. I'm the best. Oh my god. Why was that so dramatic? Feels great, looks great, is great. Like me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm alone in my bathroom. Lie, you dang. What is that? What is that? I got them eyes on my eyelid and I don't know how to make them go away. I thought I said it good. Lord, I thought I said it good. Ooh, I never do my eyeliner right. Oh, it's not right. Never mind. Oh, solid. That was for you. I don't have nobody here to help me and I got nails. My life is so hard. I got it open. Contours in the trash. Oh, I'm making these products look bad. We're gonna, oh, no. Yeah, I use this all the time. It's really good. Watch how good it is. I got my little pride nails going on. Happy Pride, girls, gays, and non-binary phase. Y'all ever have an itch in the back of your throat? I'm like scratching it with my tongue. Should I hold up makeup?